What's going on, everyone? You know who it is. It's your boy, Ray Hines, aka Mr. Brainz and Brawn, aka the Fit Fessa, and I'm representing Brainz and Brawn Fitness, LLC. Now, we're on episode 3 of my series, The Brains of the Operation. Now, if you have not seen the first 2 episodes, you can go to my Facebook business page, my IG channel, or you can go to my YouTube channel and just see the first 2 episodes. Now, you do not need to see those 2 episodes if you are just coming in or just tuning in, but I think it's highly important and it just helps to get the knowledge out there for you guys. So please just go watch them and continue to watch this one as well. Now, for all of you that have been tuning in and just been supporting me, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I just think it's a blessing that God has placed you guys to just tune into my channel or to my Facebook page or to my IG page to just watch these videos. Without you guys, none of this would be possible, and I'm just so grateful, blessed, and appreciative of you guys. Now, as I previously stated, this is episode 3 of The Brains of the Operation, where this episode we're going to discuss human movement, but more specifically, the actions of our muscles. And before we get into discussing the actions of our muscle, there's one definition that you have to understand, and that is biomechanics. Now you might be asking yourself, what is biomechanics? What is biomechanics? What is biomechanics? What is biomechanics? Now, y'all heard that, right? All that echo just coming at you. But I got the answer for you because I have the brains for this operation. But nah, seriously, biomechanics is the study of human movement. Now that means that we're going to take a deeper look into how the joints, ligaments, and bones come together to help us with our daily movement, such as doing this, doing this, doing this, doing this. That is all biomechanics, which is human movement. Ooh, that boy got some gains going. Ooh. Let's see. Yep. Them gym faces. This is all a part of muscle actions. Now, let me stop playing with you guys though. But seriously, I did that so you guys can see what we're going to be discussing about today. Now, we're going to talk about muscle contractions. There are 3 types of muscle contractions, and they are eccentric, concentric, and isometric. Let's talk about the concentric portion of muscle contraction. Now, in the concentric portion phase of muscle contraction, the muscles shorten while developing tension. Now again, the muscles shorten while developing tension. Now for example, you see here in the bicep curl, you're going down and coming up. When you come up, which is known as the lifting phase of the movement, you are shortening that muscle while going against resistance or going with tension. Now let's discuss the eccentric aspect of muscle contraction. Now, with eccentric, it is the deceleration part or the deceleration phase or the negative phase of muscle contraction. Now, the definition for eccentric when it comes to muscle contractions is developing tension while lengthening or while going down in the negative phase of a movement. And now we're going to discuss the very last concept of muscle contraction, and that is isometric. Now with isometric, it is very easy and simple to explain. But before I get into the actual definition, the way I like to think of it is a pause rep. So for all my gym rats or gym heads or meat heads, whatever you want to call yourself, when you do the bench press, and you go down when lowering the weight, you stop right under the breast line or the nipple line, and you pause right there for at least 1 second. That is isometric. Now, that is a force that's equal to the resistive force. Now again, the definition of isometric is a force that is equal to the resistive force. Now, we just discussed all 3 components of human movement when it comes to muscle contraction, and they are concentric, eccentric, and isometric movements or contractions. Now, we're going to put it all together with one basic, simple exercise, and that is the bicep curl. Curls for the girls, as they would say. Hey, that's why they call it that. Go to the beach, flex the muscles, got the guns out, sun's out, guns out. Woo. But anyways, let's go through all of the components with this movement. Right now we're lowering the weight, which is eccentric, coming up concentric, and holding it, which is isometric. Again, down, eccentric, up and hold is concentric and isometric, down, eccentric, up, concentric, and isometric. Now, we are concluding this week's episode of the Brains of the Operation series. And I want to thank you guys again for tuning in. Now, if you haven't seen the previous 2 videos, please go to all of my social media platforms and watch them. Go to my YouTube channel and watch it. All right? Now, I know y'all saying, that boy is so fly. Where he get that drip from? Well, you want this drip right here? You gotta go to my website, cop you like 2-3 of them things, and you're gonna be good. Now, I'm not promising you that it's gonna change the way you look, but it will change the way you feel, because you're gonna have the brains and the brawn. It's gonna be mentally and physically strong. Now, thank you guys again for tuning in for this week's episode. I love you guys. Remember to stay fit, stay active.